Nutrition and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the dink.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SummitCitySports.com. It's time for girls sectional championship basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. Two teams that have never met before. Never met. That's unusual for high school basketball here in Northeast Indiana. It'll be the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the Marion Giants, and they will host the Bishop Luers Knights as these two teams come streaking into this championship game. And both teams look to advance to next week's regional at Columbia City. For the Marion Giants, they come into this game 20-4 on the season. Meanwhile, the Bishop Luers Knights, they come into this game 18-7. Looks to be a great game here at Belmont High School as these two teams are continuing their warm-ups. We've got about 9 minutes before we'll start play. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for all your local sports, with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of the athletes on and off the court. To make Parkview Sports Medicine a part of your team, Give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at historic 1502 North Wells Street, you can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10,380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Don't forget to like our Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Parkview's new Ortho Express Clinic is your new home for all your orthopedic needs. Instant access to physicians, x-rays, physical therapy, performance, and our sports dietitians are all at your fingertips at the new Parkview Ortho Express. We meet the athletes when and where they are playing inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse with evening and weekend hours. Parkview Ortho Express. Learn more at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. So the two teams will be finishing up their warm-ups here. About 7 minutes to play before we get underway here. Marion, like I said, they will be the home team on the scoreboard tonight, while the Lady Knights of Bishop Luers will be the visitors. With that, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the coaches and the teams. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
Welcome back here to Belmont High School for tonight's sectional championship game between the Marion Giants and the Bishop Luers Knights. Now let's take a look at the two coaches here as I pull this up, and we'll take a look at them. For the Bishop Luers Knights, they are coached by Mark Pixley. He's 50-47 in his fourth year at Bishop Luers. Lawrence Jordan's the head coach at Marion. He's in his first year, and his team is 20-4. Lawrence Jordan, a former product of Fort Wayne, as he had a son that played at Southside, and now a son that played at Northside, and now a assistant coach at Southside, and played basketball for St. Louis and then transferred into IPFW. So Coach Lawrence Jordan has a rich history of basketball in his family. The Sagarin ratings for Bishop Luers, they stand at a 78.06. That's 71st overall in the state, 15 in Class 3A. For Marion, they check in at a 76.12. That's good for 82nd overall, so they're just behind Luers overall, but they're 21st in Class 3A. For Bishop Luers, their last win was over Columbia City in the semifinal here, as they were victorious in big fashion, 60-27. Meanwhile, for Marion, they beat a good Belmont team last night, 45-34, to advance to this championship game. Like I said earlier, these two teams had never met at all, regular season, postseason, and tonight they will square off in the sectional championship. The winner of this sectional championship will move on, and they will head to Columbia City next week. Those games will be at 10 and 12, the semifinal games, and the championship game will be at 7:30 at Columbia City High School. Of course, if Bishop Luers advances and Concordia advance out of their sectional, which is held at Bishop DeWenger, they could eventually meet sometime down the road in a rematch of a Summit Athletic Conference game. So the two teams are heading back to the locker rooms. They're playing the school songs right now. Marion is in purple and yellow tonight. Luers will be in white and black. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, unfortunately, they don't have a scoreboard here that has the starters on it, so I don't know who the starters are just yet. When I find out, it'll be the same time you find out. And the crowd is starting to fill in nicely here at Belmont High School. We'll take about a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have more from Belmont High School. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab.
We're back live at Belmont High School for tonight's sectional championship game between Marion and Bishop Luers. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams as we'll find out how they got to where they are tonight in this championship game. First, for Lawrence Jordan's Giants team, they're 20-4 on the season. They finished in conference 7-2 overall. Well, their sectional path to this championship game included wins over Mississinewa 60-23, and just yesterday they beat Belmont 45-34. Their last loss has been a while. It was on January the 19th to Lafayette Jeff, 59-52. They get scoring from numerous players on their team, and they are a young team. Jasmine Turner checks in with 16 points on the season. She's averaging. Rayshea Kyle, who stands 6'6", she's just a sophomore. She averages 15 points and 9 boards on the season. They'll get some help from Ellie Vermillion as well. She checks in with 8 points and 2 rebounds. For Bishop Luers, they're coached by Mark Pixley. They check in at 18-7 mark, 4-5 in conference. And their wins were over Norwell 53-50 and Columbia City 60-27. Their last loss, oddly enough, was to Norwell 59-46. We'll take our final timeout when we come back. Well, the starting lineups for you live from Belmont High School. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
Welcome you to Belmont High School Gymnasium for tonight's sectional championship game between the guests on the scoreboard, the Bishop Luers Lady Knights, and the home team on the scoreboard, the Marion Lady Giants. And before I begin the pregame announcements, we had one set of keys already left by the front ticket booth. So if you left your keys there, please check in here at the scores table to identify them. Belmont High School is a non-smoking campus. Please listen to the PA announcer for instructions in case of weather emergency.
Once again, I thought we were going to have our national anthem start there, but they didn't. They're reading some quick announcements for Bishop Luers. They get scoring from Lydia Reinbold. She checks in with 11 points, 7 boards. Catherine Kanapke, who will have probably the assignment of guarding Kyle of the Giants. She averages 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Here shortly we'll have our national anthem for you and our starting lineups here from Belmont High School.
Support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the game. And now at this time, would you please rise, remove your caps, and join in honoring our country with the singing of our national anthem, tonight performed by Belmont Middle School student Andrea Curtis.
Well, that was Andrea Curtis with the national anthem. What a great job by her tonight. She's just a middle schooler here at Belmont Middle School, and she comes in and does a great job on the national anthem. Here shortly we'll have our starting lineups.
It is my duty and pleasure to introduce to you the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll begin with the Lady Knights of Bishop Luers. Starting at a guard, number 1, Caitlin Gray. Starting at a guard, number 11, Ashlyn Gray. Starting at a guard, number 12, Anaya Johnson. Starting at a guard, number 21, Lydia Reinbold. And starting at center, number 23, Catherine Kanapke.
So your starters once again for Bishop Luers, it'll be Gray, Johnson, Reinbold, and Kanapke. So 2 sisters will start for Bishop Luers. And now your starting lineups for the Lady Giants of Marion.
Starting at a forward, number 3, Jasmine Turner. Starting at a guard, number 4, Ella Vermillion. Starting at a guard, number 15, Delrian Horton. Starting at center, number 23, Rashea Kyle. And starting at a guard, number 31, Markeisha Jackson.
So your starters once again for the Lady Giants of Marion, it'll be number 3, Turner, number 4, Vermillion, number 15, Horton, number 23, Kyle, and number 31, Jackson. And we are ready to go for sectional championship action here on SummitCitySports.com. Bishop Luers on the season has one big signature win that they can bank on, and that was the win over a top-ranked team, the defending 4A state champions, Homestead, in the holiday tournament, their biggest win of the season. The officials are on the court. Can Bishop Luers contend with the size of Marion tonight as maybe the tallest girl I know I've seen all season plays tonight for Marion, and that is Rashea Kyle, number 23. So Kanapke to jump up against Kyle. She gives up, I'm going to say probably about 6 inches. And we are about ready to go. Here's the throw up, and we're underway, and the ball belongs to the Giants. And they'll work it to the right. They'll go down to number 15. That's Horton. Inside to Kyle quickly. Nope, she'll throw it up top to Kyle. She'll shoot a 15-footer off the back of the rim and rebounded by Bishop Luers. I believe that was number 21 with the rebound. That was Reinbold. And now Luers will go to the left. They'll stop, pick it up, almost a turnover, and they're going to call a foul on number 31. That is Jackson, her first, team's first. And Luers will have the ball. With 7:34 remaining here in our first quarter, Kanapke will inbounds. She'll give it to number 12. That's Johnson, way out away from the basket. She'll go left, now pick up a dribble. Nice pass to Gray. Gray will dribble back up top. Gray just a junior. She'll go now and pass it underneath and almost lose it. And it'll go right to her sister. And now she'll look underneath to Kanapke. Kanapke will post up, back out, shoot it, miss it, and it's picked up by number 3, Turner of Marion. So nobody able to score here in the first minute, as Horton will have it on the right wing. She'll kick it up top. There's a fake, good look underneath. A jump shot on its way, no good, and Kanapke with the rebound. Quickly up the court, they'll find it to Gray, inside to Kanapke. She stops, kicks it out. And now to the hoop. The ball gets blocked, but Kanapke scoops it up and scores. So Kanapke catches the blocked shot and hits the bucket. And Luers leads early as Vermillion will have the ball on the left wing. Now up top to Jackson. Jackson looks inside. The ball gets deflected, and they'll call a travel on Marion. They're looking inside for number 3, Turner, but she could not hold on to the ball. Now a press being instituted by Marion. I think it's a man-to-man, so they'll just run everybody down the court. Quickly up the court comes Luers. Good fake right to the hoop. It's missed, but right there's Kanapke again, and she's going to be fouled by number 15, Horton. So Horton picks up her first, team second. Bishop Luers beating Marion down the court right now after the missed shot. Reinbold picked up a loose ball, went down the court. Now we have some debris being picked up off the court. Crowd starting to grow here for championship game. And it'll be Gray to inbounds under her own basket. She'll look, she fires it up top to Kanapke. One thing you'll figure out real quick about Kanapke is she is very aggressive. Reinbold with it now. She'll dribble to the top, kick it to Gray. And she'll dribble back up top. 2-3 zone now by the Giants. When you have a 6'6" young lady in the middle, you can do that quite easily. Gray around the outside now. They'll go inside to Kanapke. She'll kick it out. Gray will shoot the three-pointer on the way off the front of the rim, and Turner with her second rebound. And she'll bring it up to the court, and she'll give it up to Vermillion, and she'll stop, back it out, and Luers will go back into their man-to-man defense. Horton now to Jackson. She'll look, gets cut off. Now outside to Kyle. Kyle will drive on Kanapke, throws it underneath to Turner. Turner gets double-teamed, backs up, dribbles it off her foot, and it goes out of bounds back to Bishop Luers. The pressure of Luers too much right now for Marion as number 33 checks in. That is another Jackson on the court, and she replaces Turner. Coach Lawrence Jordan having some words with Turner. And quickly up the court comes Bishop Luers. Kanapke with it underneath the Gray. She'll lose it, and that'll be the first turnover on Luers. And now Kyle gets bumped on the hip, and that'll be a foul on number 12, Johnson. So Kyle quickly got the ball, dribbled up the court, gets fouled. That's the first on Jackson and the first on Bishop Luers. Vermillion will have it. She's guarded by Jackson. And now to Kyle. They're setting a screen across the top of the paint. And now they lose it out of bounds, does Marion. And the ball goes back to Bishop Luers. With 5:10 to play, it's 2-0. Reinbold inbounds to Kanapke, and that's a great combination to have. Is Reinbold strong to the hoop and just swatted away. And now we'll have a tie-up on the court, and it'll be Bishop Luers' ball. So Reinbold attacked the taller Kyle of the Giants, and she has the ball blocked right down to the floor. And it'll tie up, and it goes back to Luers as Jackson will inbounds. Luers dressed in their all blacks. Quick shot by Kanapke, in and out, and Kyle with the rebound. And then the ball gets deflected away, goes out of bounds, and the ball will stay with Marion. With 4:55 remaining, neither team able to hit their stride just yet. Vermillion will bring it up the court. She's guarded by Jackson. She's cut off now. We'll go back to her left, gives it to Kyle. Kyle will drive, gets around Kanapke, gets slapped on the wrist, and I believe she will go to the line to shoot two. I believe that was on, they called it on one.
Luers foul number 1,
Caitlin Gray with her first, team second, at the line shooting two. Kyle of the Giants. Her first one up and good. Perfect form there by Kyle as she hits the bucket, and Marion's on the board. And they trail by one. Kyle will have a chance to hit the second one. Good form on the first one. Good form on the second one off the right side of the rim. And picked up by Kanapke. And Jackson will bring it up, guarded by Vermillion. And now she'll give it to Gray. Gray will go back around to the top. She had Reinbold underneath, but elected not to throw it down there to her. A low-scoring championship game here at Belmont High School. Now Reinbold comes way out and picks it up. She looks for a screen, gets one. And down on the court is Jackson. To the hoop goes Jackson. She misses, and Kyle comes up with the rebound. Really thought one of the Marion Giants players was injured on that play. Jackson, she fell awkwardly, but got back up as Lawrence Jordan will put another sub in. Turnover, and that goes right to Reinbold. She's strong to the hoop, ball fake, and she got into the body of Kyle and picked up the foul, and she will go to the line to shoot two. At the next whistle, we'll have subs for both teams. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Reinbold's first one bounces around, hits about all the rim it could, and no good as number 11 for the Giants checks in. That's Shear. And number 3, Turner back in. And let me see who the sub was. It looked like 33, Bright for Bishop Luers. So it'll be Reinbold at the line to shoot her last foul shot. And a lefty on the way and good. Turner brings it up. She's guarded by Reinbold. Cut off and double team. Now she'll find Horton. 3 on the way off the front of the rim. Goes right to number 11, Shear. And she picks up the bucket, and we are tied at 3. Reinbold with the ball. Underneath the Kanapke. Step back jumper on the way off the back of the rim. And Shear with another rebound. And now Marion looks to run. Vermillion doesn't see Gray coming behind her. And now we've got a scrum on the floor down on the near side. We're going to have a jump ball. I think they said the ball went off of Vermillion. They did. Instead it went off of number 4, Vermillion of the Giants, and the ball stays with Bishop Luers. Gray's got the ball back to Reinbold now. Reinbold comes up the court, guarded by Turner. Reinbold between the legs, now to Kanapke. Kanapke not afraid to drive or shoot for that matter. Jackson with the ball. She's cut off by Horton. And now Reinbold with it. She looks for a screen. She'll step back. She wanted the 3, but nothing there. Now inside to Kanapke. She ball fakes, and that's blocked, and it's a jump ball. And the ball will go to the Marion Giants as number 13 checks in. Horton. A lot of sisters on the court tonight for both teams. Pressing now is Bishop Luers. Turner looks to get it in. She almost loses her balance, but she throws it to Kyle. Kyle will take it across the timeline and then lose it. Oh, Kanapke saves it, and it's another turnover on the Knights' cross-court pass to Gray. She ball fakes, and she traveled. And now a sub comes in. It's going to be Libby Beerbaum. And we've got a timeout on the court. A 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne Area Athletics. and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at historic 1502 North Wells Street, you can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road or their north location at 10,380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4-star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. That timeout was not by Bishop Luers. That timeout was actually by Marion. As Turner brings it up, has the ball get deflected away, and then off of Vermillion as Kanapke's hands got in the way and goes off the Giants player, and Kanapke will fire it in to Bright. She'll go over to Beerbaum. Libby Beerbaum's going to be a name you'll hear around the area, as she is an outstanding pitcher in volleyball. Or excuse me, in softball, not volleyball. She's very good, a youngster. Another block by Kyle, her third, and the ball goes right to Turner of Marion. And now Vermillion will bring it up, guarded by Bright. She gets around her, kicks it to Horton. Good look underneath to Turner. She'll back in, puts the shoulder down, and they'll call a foul. I believe that will be on number 21. Reinbold with her first, team's third, and Turner will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Giants. She'll eyeball the first one. Ball's on the way off the back of the rim. Ooh, it almost drops in as a horn sounds. The number 34 into the lineup for the Knights, Dorian Javins, and she'll replace Gray. So only 2 starters on the court right now for Bishop Luers. Turner's second one on the way. Goes around, and Shear comes up with it. And that's a travel. Shear will get credited with the rebound, but she rolled over with the ball as she fell to the ground. The fans don't like it, but that's actually the rule, as Luers will inbounds. They'll get it into Bright. And now she'll kick it back to Reinbold. And the lefty will bring it up across the timeline. She'll go behind the back to the left, strong to the hoop. No foul call. The ball gets deflected around. Goes right to Bright. And a good look inside to Kanapke, and she hits the bucket. Kanapke with her 4th point of the night. And now Vermillion brings it up for the Giants. She's guarded by Bright. She'll give it up to Turner on the right wing. She's looking down low for Kyle. She'll find her. Here comes the double team. Deflected away by Bright. And now Beerbaum will launch a 3. In and out and rebounded by Turner. Now she's on the run for the Giants. She goes right through everybody. The ball goes off of her. They'll say, I believe, off of Reinbold and out of bounds. And now number 5 ended for the Giants. That is Harvey. She'll check in for Kyle with 1:18 to play here in our first quarter. Vermillion will inbound. She'll give it to Turner. Turner up top to Horton. Around to Shear. Now all the way to Vermillion on the left baseline. Up top to Shear. Shear to Horton. Underneath to Turner. She'll spin. Lose control of the ball. And Kanapke comes sailing in. She'll get credit with the rebound, but it's a turnover as she hit the floor, lost control. Her 3rd rebound and a turnover on Luers as number 31 checks in. Jackson back into the lineup, and Vermillion will take a seat. Shear to inbounds now. She'll kick it to Turner. Turner has it go right through her hands and out of bounds. And Gray checks back in. Let me see which Gray it is. It's Ashlyn Gray. She checks in for Reinbold, and now we have another sub at the scorer's table. Number 33 into the lineup once again. That is Jackson, and she'll replace Turner. So Kanapke will inbound. She can't move, and she'll kick it to Bright. 1 minute to play in our first quarter. A low-scoring first quarter here at the Belmont Sectional Championship game. Bright will drive right, get around one player, go right to the hoop, and hit the shot. The freshman with a big bucket right there. And now the Giants try to bring it up. Jackson with it. She'll have it. Kicks it inside through the hands of the Giants player. Jackson and out of bounds in the 9th turnover on the Marion Giants. Nobody wants to take the ball out of bounds for Bishop Luers. Will Bishop Luers play for the last shot? They'll get it into Ashlyn Gray, and now she'll bring it up. And she'll slow it down. Good screen by Kanapke. And now Kanapke with the ball with 25 seconds to play. She'll drive to the left and kick it to Beerbaum. Beerbaum will give it back to the point guard, Bright. 15 seconds to play. Bright wants to go to the right. She dribbles it off her knee and out of bounds. And now Marion can play for the last shot. And now Luers will pick up full court. Horton with the ball. She'll get the inbounds. I'm not sure she knows how much time's left on the clock. 10 seconds to play. 8 seconds. Inside they'll go with the ball. Strong to the bucket, but taken away by Kanapke. And now Luers has a last chance. Ashlyn Gray, she doesn't shoot it. Beerbaum launches it. It'll be no good, and that will do it for the first quarter here at Belmont. It's Bishop Luers 7, Marion 3. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second quarter from Belmont High School. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab.
We're underway here in the second quarter at Belmont. Starters back on the court for the Giants as Bright will drive to the left. Tries to hit Kanapke, but it'll be deflected out of bounds off of, they'll say off of Kanapke and out of bounds. So turnover on Luers and the ball back to the Giants in a low-scoring first quarter. A lot of turnovers, and there's almost another one. And they'll call a hold on, I believe, Reinbold. And if that's on Reinbold, that will be her second.
Foul number 21, Lydia Reinbold, her second personal, team's fourth.
They can ill afford to lose her, as Horton will have it for the Giants. And she'll be cut off by number 34, Javens, and then thrown through the legs of Turner and out of bounds. Another turnover, the 10th turnover in the first half on the Giants. They'll be in a 3-2 zone. They'll have Turner and Kyle down low. I think that's what actually messed up Bright on that first possession. They'll go underneath now to Javens. Javens will look and have the ball knocked out of bounds. On a 3-2 zone, you cannot get in the corners at all. It's kind of a modified 1-3-1. If you think about it, you got to get two guards over the top to be able to move the ball around effectively, and now Luers having a hard time figuring that out. Bright with it, and right there, see, they'll get her trapped in that corner if she holds the ball too long. Javens have it. She'll go back to the top, guarded there by Vermillion. She'll look inside to Kanapke. She'll come up with a loose ball. Bright will get in the lane and then tries to hit Reinbold, and another turnover on Bishop Luers. Neither team with a shot here in the second quarter in the first minute. Sub comes in, number 12, that's Johnson, and she'll replace Bright for Bishop Luers. So Bright hit a big shot in that quarter for the Luers. So Turner will inbound. She'll give it to Vermillion. Vermillion loses it. Now she's trapped in the corner. They're going to have a hard time getting over the timeline. But Turner runs it up the court real quick, and Javens picks her up. And now pass over to Vermillion, and she'll reset the offense with 6:45 to play. Horton with it, down low to Turner. She'll turn, face up, and she has it blocked by Catherine Kanapke, but it went off the hands of Javens and goes out of bounds. And now the Gray sisters up off the bench for Bishop Luers And they'll check in for Javens and Reinbold, I think. No, it'll be Beerbaum and Reinbold that check out. So Vermillion to throw it in. They'll start in a stack position, and Kyle takes one dribble, picks it up, throws it to Horton in the lane, runner on the way off the rim, rebounded up and good. Turner hits the bucket, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Kanapke with her first foul, the team's fifth, at the line shooting the bonus shot, number 3, Jasmine Turner. Turner shot up and good. Nothing but net on that one. Perfect rotation. And the lead cut to 1 as Javens has it. Now gives it to Jackson. Cross court to Gray. Gray to Kanapke. She'll pull up, shoot a 14-footer off the back of the rim, and it drops. And now Turner will bring it up quickly. She's trailed from behind by Gray. Goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Giants with 6:16 remaining in our first half. Vermillion will inbounds it. Good screen there for Kyle. She'll turn, go to the hoop, stops, shoots off the rim, and it rolls around and goes down for the 6'6" Southmore. Now the team's starting to pick up the scoring as Gray brings it up. Ashlyn Gray over to Javens. And Javens will stop, kick it to Gray. She'll turn around, fire a 13-footer, and rebounded by Kyle. And now Vermillion will bring it up to give maybe Marion a chance to take the lead. But the Bishop Luers is everywhere. They'll call a jump ball. And the ball will stay with Marion as Jackson returns to the lineup. And she'll take the place of Kyle. Maybe Marion is not used to playing this up and down the court style that Bishop Luers is wanting to do right now. See a lot of girls breathing heavy here in this championship game. Also during the season, not very many times do they play on back-to-back nights. And that's what they're doing right now. And there's almost a foul. Turner will drive baseline, and there will be a block on Kanapke. And that will be her second. The next foul on Reinbold will check in. Kanapke will take a seat. So Marion will be in the bonus the rest of the way here in the first half as Vermillion will inbounds. She'll look. Oh, that ball went right. Did that go off the face of the Luers player, Ashlyn Gray? She reacted certainly like it did. I thought it went off her hands. Boy, it must have hit her right in the face as Turner has it, and she traveled. Another turnover on Marion gives the ball back to the Knights. And now Gray's going to have to come out. She's bleeding. And the officials finally notice it too. And the trainer will have to take a look at Ashlyn Gray. You got to be careful when you do those subs. We saw it in a game with Concordia this year where the officials didn't actually see the blood. The coach did, and they made a change, and it ended up being a technical foul. 5:23 to play. It's Luers' ball. Javens will try to get it inbounds, and she'll fire it to Reinbold, guarded by Jackson. And then she'll be just run over from behind. No foul. Wow, what a... The official not on that one. Jackson with the ball now for the Marion. She's into the lane. She'll shoot a floater. It'll go around and roll in. Marion with their first lead of the game. And now another turnover on Luers. And now they'll call a foul on Bishop Luers, number 1, Caitlin Gray, her second. And the Giants will go the other way to shoot 1-1. Kyle will check in for Marion. And she'll replace Jackson. Bright will check in for Bishop Luers. And she'll probably come in for Gray. No, it looks like she's looking around to... So she'll replace Javens, and Kanapke will replace Jackson. And they're really doing a defensive move here, is Coach Mark Pixley, to get his size on the court during this free throw, as Vermillion will shoot 1-1. And the first one up and good. Vermillion with her first points. Second one up and good. 3-point lead now for Marion. Their pressure starting to wreak havoc for Bishop Luers. The Gray will spin, kick it underneath the Reinbold, and she will hit the shot. And that breaks the run. Another travel on Turner. Coach Lawrence Jordan out on the court talking to his junior forward about slowing down, relax. Reinbold inbounds it to Gray. She'll dribble to the right. And she'll get a screen there by Kanapke, and then it'll be off the knee of Horton and out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Bishop Luers with 4:26 to play here in our first half. A fast first half, to say the least. Bright has it now. Good backdoor cut to Beerbaum. She'll throw it up and hit the shot. The sophomore with a big shot. Kyle picks up her second foul, and Luers has the lead. Beerbaum will be at the line to shoot the bonus. She'll shoot it, rolls around and goes in. And a lead back to 2 now for Bishop Luers. Good look to Vermillion, and she'll dribble it back out. She'll throw a wild shot up, and it's rebounded by Kanapke, her fourth, and now Reinbold will push it for Luers. Beerbaum thought about the three. Now she'll go up top and give it to Bright. Bright has her picket pocked, and then she'll commit a foul. And Vermillion will go the other way to shoot 101. Tough to take the ball away from Vermillion. She's very muscular, a strong young lady. And that foul is on Bishop Luers, their 8th, and Vermillion will shoot 101. She was just there a minute ago, hit 1 out of 2. Her first one around and off, rolls around and controlled by Bishop Luers. Good look inside to Kanapke. She'll fire a 16-footer and drain it. There's a nice play. Oh, they're going to stay off the hands of Kyle and out of bounds. The 13th turnover on Marion gives the ball back to the Knights with 3:35 to play. The fans all over the officials. Ooh, there's an over and back that's not called. Kanapke with it now. Maybe she'll drive. Kyle's got 3 fouls, and Vermillion will be hit with the foul. Bright tried to cut across the lane. As the entry pass came in, Vermillion reached over the top of Bright and committed the foul. And pretty sure she jammed a couple fingers on that. She looked down at her fingers to make sure they were all pointing in the right direction. Gray will inbounds. She'll throw it all the way up top. It'll bounce off the head of Reinbold, but she'll catch it and give it to Bright. And that ball's deflected out of bounds. I think if you're Bishop Luers, Mark Pixley, at halftime you tell your girls, I don't want to pass without a ball fake. Javens back into the lineup. Kanapke out, Bright out, and Jackson back in as well. So Johnson and Javens back in for Luers, and that's Johnson with the ball right now. Gray will come back to the top, kick it over to Beerbaum. Beerbaum launches a three. Good! Libby Beerbaum from downtown gives Bishop Luers a 7-point lead. Kyle in the lane. She's bumped on the hip, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. They'll call that on 21. Ooh, that's on Reinbold. Her third. Coach Pixley's going to have to get her out of the lineup as number 24 comes to the scorer's table. That is Kennedy Glenn. So Kyle will shoot 2 with 2:58 remaining here in our first half. Good looking shot by that young lady. So Kyle will shoot 2. Great form on those foul shots. And I believe they're going to bring a sub in for her if she hits this shot. And it's up and good, and she will check out of the lineup. So Jackson comes in for Kyle. She's got 2 fouls, so both teams with their bigs in foul trouble. Gray will dribble up the right side. She's cut off and then bumped. And that'll only be the 16th foul. That foul's on number 15, Horton. That'll be her second. They'll get the ball into Jackson. She'll drive to the left now. Stop. Give it up to Beerbaum. Beerbaum with the big second quarter here for the Knights. Gray right to the hoop. She kicks across the lane. She tried to hit Glenn, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Speedy Vermillion of the Giants, and it will stay with Bishop Luers. They lead by 5. The winner of this game will advance on to the regionals next Saturday. Good look inside at Glenn, and she'll hit the shot. Yeah, like I was saying, the winner of this will advance to Columbia City Regional next week. They'll either play at 10 or 12. Horton will dribble around like Curly Neal, throw it across the lane, and off the hands again of Jackson. And Kyle right up off the bench, and Jackson will have a seat. 14 turnovers on Marion. I don't know if I'm Marion if I would stay in this press. I think I would back up and just play. When they were at their best is when they played a tough, 3-2 zone. Good look inside to Javen. She'll kick it outside. Glenn with it now. And she'll give it to Jackson. She'll drive in, kick it to Beerbaum. Beerbaum picks up her dribble. Now we'll give it back to Jackson. Almost has the ball taken away now to Beerbaum. And Beerbaum will go over to Gray. We're under 2 to play. Good look inside to Javens. She'll go up, have it blocked. The ball's on the court, rolls around, and I think we're going to, oh no, it's to Beerbaum. She's open. Good! Libby Beerbaum from downtown. Timeout, Marion. We'll see if it's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. So the sophomore off the bench for Bishop Luers, Libby Beerbaum from downtown with 9 points in the second quarter alone. And she has been absolutely huge for Mark Pigsley's Bishop Luers Knights. You'll see her name mentioned in softball the next 3 years here in the Northeast Indiana area. She is one heck of a pitcher. I only know because I had to catch her when I was doing a softball camp one time, and they said, hey, go catch her, and I thought, this girl can't throw the ball that hard. And before I knew it, it bounced off my chest and knocked the wind out of me because she throws the ball extremely hard from underneath. But tonight, she's shooting from over the top and doing a great job from downtown. 10-point lead with 1:30 to play here in our first half. Vermillion, she'll spot up the 3. It's going to be short. Around, and there's Beerbaum with the rebound. Glenn will drive, go to the hoop. A teardrop from distance. No good, but there's Kyle with the rebound, and she'll be fouled on the push. So we'll go the other way. We'll see who the foul was on. It might have been on 20. Kennedy Glenn will pick up her first, and double bonus time now for the rest of this first half. They trail by 10 with 1:15 to play, and Kyle will go to the line to shoot. She has great form. I would think probably in the next 2 years she will be up for Miss Basketball in the state of Indiana. Up and good for the sophomore. And she'll have a chance at one more with no time running on the clock. We'll see what Bishop Luers decides to do when they get the ball. She'll fire it and hit it. Up the court quickly comes to Gray. And now she wisely backs it out as Kyle came up and picked her up. Glenn cross court off the hands, but it goes right to Beerbaum. And a steal by Shear. She'll go to the hoop and good. timeout on the court, Bishop Luers. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse.
We're back live here at Belmont High School with just 53 seconds to play in our first half. Both teams have gone on runs. Bishop Luers has just went on a big one to take a 6-point lead over Marion, and they will have the ball with under a minute to play. At halftime, we'll take a 4-minute break. When we come back, we'll give you individual scoring, and I will update you from all scores that I can get on Twitter of the girls' sectional championships from around the area. Jackson with the ball. Honestly, the officials stopped counting. That would have been easily a 10-second call. Beerbomb in the lane, throws it to Gray. Over to a long three-pointer, around and out, and Shear with another rebound. Jump ball, and I think the ball will go back to Bishop Luers. Coach Lawrence Jordan all over the officials down here on the near side, and he might be close to getting a technical, as he had a lot of words for that official over there. Here's the throw in. It'll go to around to Glenn. Now they'll come all the way around to Beerbomb. And Coach Lawrence Jordan wanted a reach there. No, it's good. A nice shot. Javens hits her first basket. And Turner with it. She comes up the court. Finds Horton. She'll launch a three. Good! 5-point game. Turnover. Bishop Luers the ball back to Marion with 4 seconds to play. What kind of play do they have for the last 4 seconds? Luers will come up. They will press. And the official telling some people in the front row to sit down. Turner will inbound. She'll fire to Jackson. Jackson tries to give it to Turner. Oh, there's going to be a 3-point play given to Turner on the last shot of the first half. Coach Mark Pixley beside himself. That foul's on Johnson. A terrible foul, and Turner will go to the line and shoot 3 free throws. As Johnson did not need to make that foul. She was never going to get the shot off or even get close. The first one short off the front of the rim. And the Luers student section letting her know. And she'll eyeball the second one, and it'll roll around and go in. Turner with her 5th point. So she'll have one more untimed shot, and we'll be at halftime. Short, it's going to make it over the front of the rim. And that will do it for the first half. It's Bishop Luers 26. The Marion Giants 21. Actually, 21 is the score. I'm waiting for it to be official that this is our score. I was thinking 23, 26-23 should be our halftime score. And now the officials are over at the score table trying to figure out the score. It should be 26-23, I believe. And now they've updated the scoreboard, and it is 26-23. So that will do it for the first half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
The
Hockey.
plung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top.
We are back at Belmont High School where we are at halftime between Bishop Luers and the Marion Giants. Both teams had their runs in the first half. Bishop Luers had the last one, and they were able to take this halftime lead. They were up by 10 with about a minute to play here just before halftime, before an odd sequence of turnovers and a bad foul at the end of the first half on a three-pointer that was never going to be made. Cost Bishop Luers 2 points. Well, let's take a look at some of the other sectionals from around the area. These are the halftime scores that I have for you right now. It's Carroll over Northrop, 38-33. The winner of that will advance to the Kokomo Regional next Saturday. Concordia leads Angola 22-10 at halftime. The winner of that will be in the same regional as the winner of this game at Columbia City next Saturday. Southern Well leads Anderson Liberty Christian 26-22. Lakeland Christian leads Lakewood Park Christian 22-17. 19. And I'm going to try and update it here and see if I can find that Southside score for you. At the last check of the Southside game, they were absolutely pounding Muncie Central in that championship game over at Southside. Let's see here. Other halftime scores from around the area. It's Bluffton leading Canterbury 26-20. And we'll see if we have any other ones. Yep, that will do it for our halftime scores from around the area. Why don't we take a quick timeout, and when I come back, I'll give you the individual scoring here at this Belmont Sectional Championship game. We'll be back about 1 minute. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the Comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
We're back live here at Belmont High School. The two teams have come back out onto the court to get their warm-ups done. About 3 minutes to go before the start of our second half. Well, let's take a look at the individual scoring. First for the Marion Giants. They've got 5 points from Jasmine Turner, 1 from Ellie Vermillion. I think she'll look to score a little bit more here in the second half. Off the bench, Kaylin Shear with 6 points and 4 rebounds. They got 3 points from Horton, 7 from Rashea Kyle, who averages 15 on the season. She's also got 4 boards, and 2 from Markeisha Jackson, and that's how they got their score of 23. The main thing for Marion is they've got to stop turning the ball over. 14 turnovers in the first half. For Bishop Luers, their scoring is as follows. Lydia Reinbold with 3. Kathleen Kanapke with 8 and 4 rebounds, but she has 2 fouls, and Reinbold with 3 fouls. Kennedy Glenn with 2. Bright with 2. Dory Javens with 2. And off the bench tonight, number 32, Libby Bierbaum with 9 points. She leads all scorers. She hit 2 big three-pointers, and her other bucket was she scored, got fouled, and made the shot. So we've got 1 minute to go. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half here at Belmont High School.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the Comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab.
We're back here at Belmont High School. The start of the second half ready to go. It will be Marion with the ball to start our second half. Both teams a little confused on which way they're going. And now Jackson will have it. She'll look inside for Kyle. Deflected away and taken away by Luers, and they'll push it up the court. They'll have both teams with their original starters on the court. Good look inside. Goes off the knee of Reinbold. She's going to be double teamed, and we'll have a tie-up as Gray sent the ball in just too deep, and tie up, and the ball will stay with Luers. No. That's a mistake. Both teams still confused on which way they're going here to start the second half. Jackson will inbounds. And she's going to throw it into Kanapke. She'll shoot an 8-footer and have it blocked. Another block for Kyle, her fourth, and Vermillion with the ball. Coach Lawrence Jordan telling them to slow down, set up their offense, and now they'll have a good look inside. Turner will turn. 3 seconds. The jump ball, and it'll stay with Marion. Lawrence Jordan, I understand what he's trying to say here. He said you got the ball in there that deep, turn around and shoot it. Vermillion now, she'll inbounds it, she'll trigger it. And Kyle with it, she'll get around one player, get in the lane, gets bumped, no call. And it's a rebound by number 11, Gray, and inside to Kanapke. She has it blocked. And Kyle making her presence known. Ooh, wow, there's an elbow there by Vermillion, not called. Jackson with it now. She'll look, get it inside to the tallest player on the court. Outside to Horton, 3 on the way, off the back of the rim, and goes right to Turner, no call. Hey, look, right there's Vermillion to pick up the rebound and the bucket. I still think Vermillion's going to be a player to reckon with here in the second half. Inside to Reinbold. She'll roll around the other side and hit the bucket. Reinbold with her fifth. And Turner brings it up, and you see now she's made an adjustment. First half, she was just racing up the court and traveling. This time she stays under control, and we've got a sideline warning on the Marion Giants fans as they sit in the front row, and now the official's kicking them out of the front row, and I didn't know you could actually do that, but I guess that must be a rule if you're doing it. And a couple of people being removed from their section. As the officials have, I guess we're going to have a sub come in. Bright will come in for Jackson. It'll be Marion ball. Horton, you can't do that. I cannot believe the official doesn't know that rule. The ball's out of bounds off of Bishop Luers. When you inbounds the ball on the sideline like that and there's no bucket made, you cannot move as the player. And we just watched Horton take 3 steps up the sideline and it wasn't called. Coach Jordan challenging Kyle as she comes to the bench. Vermillion with it now. She'll give it to Jackson. Jackson with it, guarded by Gray. Inside to Turner. She'll turn around. Ooh. 3-pointer on the way by Vermillion. Good from downtown. We are tied up. She'll steal the inbounds pass, fire it, and there's Kanapke with the 5th rebound. I told you I thought Vermillion would be the key to the second half for the Marion Giants, and she has come out firing. I watched her in warm-ups, Bright to the hoop, and she hits the shot. Turner with the ball. Ooh, she almost walked again. Good look inside this time. Marion will spin, go to the bucket, and Kanapke will pick up her 3rd. At the line, the shooting 2 will be Harvey. Harvey got good position down there on Kanapke, and now Kanapke with her 3rd. Reinbold and Kanapke with 3 fouls. And really no room to play with offense for defense right now for Coach Pixley. Good shot by Harvey. Javens will come back into the lineup. I believe Kanapke will check out. It's a good job there by Mark Pixley as Kyle not in the game, as well as Shear not in the game for Marion. Here's the second one on the way, and good. And they'll inbounds it now to Bright, now back to Reinbold. She'll bring it up, stop, pop a 3-pointer, has it blocked. Picked up by Harvey, and she'll give it up to Vermillion. Helter-skelter on the court right now. Nobody knows who to guard. Inside to Harvey. She'll power it up. She's fouled from behind. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul, I believe, was on Javens. It was on Javens. That'll be her second. Harvey just hit 2. She can give the Giants the lead. Here's the first one up short off the front of the rim. Not much legs there. Coach Lawrence Jordan has got a Kyle up off the bench, and I believe she's going to come in for Jackson. So some good size on the court again for the Giants. Libby Beerbaum up off the bench, the star of the first half for Bishop Luers, and she'll replace Ashlyn Gray. And now the officials having some words with some more fans in the front row. Harvey to shoot, up off the front of the rim and rebounded by Javens. Here comes Reinbold. She'll bring it into the front court and gives it to Beerbaum. Beerbaum back to Reinbold. She might have got away with the walk. Outside to Bright, guarded by Kyle. Up top to Javens. Javens will kick the ball to Bright. If I were Bishop Luers, I'd be real patient on this possession. Gray will drive right, cut off by Vermillion. Now back up top to Bright. Good backdoor cut by Bishop Luers and rebounded by Javens. It'll roll around, and now it's on the court. And we'll have a tie-up. Javens missed the bunny. Beerbaum missed the bunny. And the ball will stay. And it'll be Bishop Luers' ball. 4:32 remaining here in our third quarter. Up top to Javens, now outside to Reinbold. They'll go all the way around to Scott. She'll ball fake and give it right back to Brighton. Then she'll be bumped by Horton. Horton's picked up her third foul, and that will be Marion's second of this half.
Marion foul number 15. Marion Horton, her third. Team first.
Actually, just the team's first here in the second half. Reinbold will kick it into Javens. Now Javens will drive. She'll go strong to the hoop, have it tipped away. On the court goes Harvey with the loot. She gets the turnover. And now it's almost a turnover on Turner as she ran down that sideline and got double teamed, but it went out of bounds off, I believe, Javens. And number 12 jumps off the bench for Bishop Luers. That's Johnson back into the game for Gray. Turner to inbounds. Inside to Kyle. She'll face up, drive, and it'll go around and deflect it out to Vermillion. And she'll back it out, and she wants somebody to come get the ball from her, and that's Horton. She'll give a screen to Horton. Horton cut off by Johnson. Inside to Harvey. Harvey to the baseline, gets a step on the player, and Beerbaum gets run over by Harvey. No call, but the ball goes to Luers. Now over to Reinbold. Now to Beerbaum will launch another three off the side of the backboard. Goes right to, there'll be a foul on. We got players all over the court. A foul will be on Beerbaum, her second, as she missed the three-pointer off the side of the backboard. The third team foul on Bishop Luers in this half. Shear and Jackson into the lineup for Marion. Harvey did a nice job off the bench for the Giants. They'll throw the ball into Vermillion. She'll give it to Kyle. Kyle will be guarded by Reinbold. Now to Shear. Back to Kyle. Over to Vermillion. Under 4 to play here in our third quarter. Vermillion looks. Vermillion's all taped up. I thought she might have jammed some figure earlier. Kyle to the hoop. Charge! They'll call on Kyle. And on Rashea Kyle, her third foul. And now Coach Jordan wants the Marion players to come up and play full court press, but Luers will counter and bring all 5 into the backcourt. Reinbold's a tough matchup. She can dribble. She inbounds it, gets it back behind the back. Now over to Beerbaum. She thought about it again, but kicks it out. And Luers resets with 3 minutes to play in our third quarter. A lot of tension building now as these two teams tied at 30. Beerbaum kicks it to Javens. Javens looks to drive. Timeout, Bishop Luers. I believe it'll be a full timeout if I'm not mistaken. It is a full timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
We're back at the Belmont Sectional Championship game. It'll be Luers ball with 2:57 to play here in our third quarter. Reinbold to inbounds. She can't find anybody, so she'll chuck it into the backcourt, and Johnson will pick it up. She'll dribble to the right, get cut off by Vermillion. Now give it to Bright. Bright gets one lane, goes hard to the hoop, has it knocked out of bounds by Kyle. Her 7th block. She may have a chance at a triple-double tonight if she can get some boards and get into double figures. She has more actual block shots than anything else. 7. Johnson to inbounds. She'll fire it up to Bright. Bright with it over to Jackson. She'll launch a 2. Air ball, and it's picked up by Turner, and she's fouled by Reinbold, and she will pick up her 4th foul. A bad foul there by Lydia Reinbold, and she knew it right away. 4 fouls now on Reinbold. And Kanapke will have to get up off the bench and play some more meaningful minutes. Maybe they even put in Kennedy Glenn back into the lineup. She played well on the boards as well. And Kanapke checks in with her 3 fouls, and Marion has the ball. They can take the lead with any bucket or foul shot here. As Kyle goes strong to the hoop, she'll hit the layup. Nothing Kanapke could do there, and now it'll be Bright up the court. Javens with it on the right wing, and she has the ball stripped away, and the turnover, and the ball goes to Marion. And now Javens with her 3rd foul. Javens 2nd into the lineup. Number 1, Caitlin Gray, and Javens will sit down. 2-point lead for Marion. Kyle gets the inbounds, and now she'll go right to the hoop. Stops, reverses, and gives it to Turner. Turner loses control, but it goes right to Shear, and she has it blocked away. And now we have a scrum on the court. They'll call a jump ball, and the ball will stay with Marion. Kanapke's got to be careful to pick up her 4th foul. And Kanapke will line up against Kyle as Vermillion will inbounds, and she'll throw it to Kyle on the outside. And she drives to the hoop, gets bumped, hits the runner. 4-point lead now for Marion. We're under 2 to play here in the third quarter. Another dangerous pass. Johnson to the line. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Kyle, her 4th. Ouch, that's going to hurt for Lawrence Jordan's team, the Marion's Giants, and at the line shooting 2 will be Johnson. So both teams, their big players in foul trouble. First one on the way and good. Harvey will check back in. The second one up and good. Lead down to 2 now. It'll be Turner to bring it up. She's cut off. Loses it, and it goes right to Bishop Luers. Bright with the ball. Now back up top to Gray. Gray will reset. 1:30 to play here in the third quarter. She'll reverse and back it out and give it to Johnson. Johnson looks inside for Kanapke. She'll turn around, shoot the jumper, and hit it. She's into double figures with 10. We're tied up with 1:15 to play. Vermillion now, she'll split a triple team. Up the court to Shear. Shear back to Vermillion, and she'll get double teamed. She steps through the double team. And now a lot of craziness on the court, and Lawrence Jordan will take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana.
Marion inbounds with 1 minute to play in our third quarters. They'll throw a cross-court pass, and they'll catch Caitlin Gray out of position, and she'll pick up the personal foul. And I believe Marion might be in 1-on-1 the rest of the way. No, it'll be the 16th foul. So 1-on-1 the rest of the way for the Giants. Turner with the ball. She doesn't want it any longer. She wants to give it up. And Luers has gone into a 1-2-2 half-court trap as they give it to Harvey, and she'll spin. She's guarded by Bright. And she'll pick up her dribble and turn it over. Gray picks it up, goes strong to the rim, and hits the bucket. And Luers has the lead in the final 30 seconds. Can they... Oh, no, Shear's got it now. She's on the run inside to Jackson. Left-hander on the way, no good. Couple players fall down, and Turner comes up with a loose ball. She misses it, and then she misses it again, and it goes to Shear, and she'll hit it. Ten seconds to play. Libby Beerbaum with the ball. To the corner to Gray. She ball fakes. Inside to Kanapke. Fouled, and she hits the shot with 1 second to go in our third quarter. Ashlyn Gray with one heck of a pass. I'm not sure if I would put Kyle in for this last 1 second. Kanapke will be at the line. She will shoot one with exactly 1 second to play here in the third quarter. She'll shoot it, and off the rim, rebounded by Johnson, but she misses it, and that will do it for the third quarter. It's Luers 38, Marion 36. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter when we get back. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
Who will advance to the Columbia City Regional next Saturday? We'll find out in the final 8 minutes of the Belmont Sectional Championship game between Bishop Luers and Marion. Luers has the ball. They lead by 2. A big bucket with 1 second to go by Catherine Kanapke gave them that lead. Gray picks up her dribble inside to Kanapke. She'll drive in on Gray, and she's going to be, on Kyle, and she'll turn it over. And I think if you're Mark Pixley, you run a set play where you throw the ball inside to one of your bigs and try to get Kyle out of the game. See how long Reinbold sits on the bench for Bishop Luers. Vermillion with it, now to Jackson. She ball fakes. Looks inside, goes baseline, now inside. Kyle triple team, kicks it out to Vermillion, inside to Turner. She'll get it up and score, and we're tied back up. Bright with it now. She's guarded by Jackson. She'll go right to the hoop. Nobody picks her up, and she'll hit it. So every time Marion ties it up, Bright gives the lead back to Bishop Luers. Here's Horton through a couple players. Out to Jackson. She'll lose it off her knee. It'll go out of bounds. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, why did Marion come back in the third quarter? They didn't turn the ball over. One turnover in the third quarter was what let them come back and be competitive here in this game. Beer bomb to inbounds, and nobody comes to get it. Now she'll give it to Gray, and Gray is going to kick it to Bright. Bright will dribble around one player, go right to the hoop, and blocked out of bounds by Kyle, her 8th of the game. Man, I can't wait to see her in 2 more years. When she puts on more muscle, gets more coordinated, she can dribble too. So she is one heck of a player. Johnson to inbound. She missed Kanapke, who was coming right to her. And now Gray will back it out with 6:47 to play. Johnson to Kanapke. Get out of that corner, Catherine. Good look. But it'll be a turnover, and the ball will go right to Turner. And she's off to the races. She'll go strong to the hoop, miss the shot, and Kanapke comes up with the rebound. Gray almost fouled by Horton, gets around her and gives it up to Johnson. Now over to Bright. Bright inside. No foul. Wow, and Kyle off to the races. I just let her go. Beerbaum will foul her, and she'll hit the shot. And Reinbold up off the bench, and Coach Mark Pixley all over the official. I don't blame him. His player was absolutely fouled on that play. 3 of Zebras on the court, and not one of them saw that young lady get hacked underneath. And Reinbold will check in for Libby Beerbaum. So Kyle will go to the line. She will shoot 1. Coach Mark Pixley still wanted an explanation for why his girl was not fouled on the other end of the court. So Kyle will shoot. She can give her team the lead. Off the back of the rim and rebounded by Reinbold. Reinbold, an important player here. Shot on the way, missed, and rebounded by Jackson. Up the court to Horton. She'll throw it up. She'll miss it, and Johnson with the rebound. Johnson quickly up the court to Bright. Bright inside to, oh my goodness, no foul again. Another turnover, and right to Bright. She'll go up for the layup and hit the shot. The lead back to Luers. The officials letting them play now. Kyle up the court. She's cut off. Reverse pivot. Nice move. And she has the ball off her. Oh, my. I don't know about it kind of looked like it was off Kyle's knee. We had a little bit of a bad angle. When you tip the ball like that and it goes backwards towards a player then out of bounds, that's generally off of the offensive player. Harvey back in the lineup, and Kyle will sit with her 4 fouls. Vermillion to inbound. She'll throw it to Turner, guarded by Gray. Now to Horton. Horton on Reinbold. Reinbold with 3 fouls and a turnover. The ball goes right back, and there'll be a foul on Harvey. And the Marion and the Luers fans come to life They've been looking for a foul for a while, and they finally call one, and it's on Harvey, and that'll be her first, team's fifth. Marion will shoot 1-1 the rest of the way. Bishop Luers has yet to get there. Bright with the ball, back up top to Gray. Gray will kick it cross court to Vermillion. She'll drive in, kick it to Kanapke, 15-footer short, and rebounded by Horton. And now Horton will bring it up. She has the ball tipped away, and she'll give it to Jackson. Jackson stops and finds Harvey. Harvey in the lane and hits the shot. We're tied up, and there's a ball in the court. And the ball will go back to Marion. Thought I saw Kyle jumped up. She did, and she'll replace Harvey. Harvey with a nice bucket there. So Kyle takes about a 30-second break, and she's right back on the court. A lot of deep breaths by both teams here in the final 4:50. Vermillion has not sat 1 minute of the game. And she'll throw it to Kyle, over to Horton. Her three's on the way. High archer off the front of the rim and rebounded by Jackson. And she gives it to Horton. Horton gets away with a walk and gets blocked. Oh, up the court quickly. Gray has it. She'll look, drive inside, throw it up left-handed off the backboard. Rebounded by Kanapke, no foul. There's a shot by Vermillion, and she hits it. Right to the lane goes Jackson. She misses, and Vermillion gets tied up with her own player. The ball's on the court. Kanapke with it. She'll shoot the floater around the rim and off of Kyle and out of bounds. I think they've got some very good optometrists here in the city of Decatur that could help that official out. Inside now to Kanapke. Back outside. They'll go all the way to Gray. Gray will look, reset. Marion leads by 2. We're down to 3:50 to play. It's Vermillion to the hoop. She'll throw it up left-handed. No good. And Jackson with another rebound. Kyle with it now. It might be a good time for Coach Mark Pixley to use one of his timeouts. Into the corner to Turner. They'll give her the baseline. She wants to get rid of it. And timeout on the court. Marion, they've got one left. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. Full timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab.
Marion to inbound with 3:31 to play here in our final quarter. They'll give it into Vermillion, and she'll set the offense. She'll give it to Horton, now to Turner. Turner will spot up, give it to Kyle. Kyle, one dribble, inside to Turner, off her hands and out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Bishop Luers. Once again, Lawrence Jordan, if I were him, I'd have his girls back off. And it'll be Gray across the timeline. She'll kick it to Reinbold. She'll have it now, cross court. Gray to launch a three. It's on the way, short, and rebounded by Turner. Turner looks up, keeps driving, goes for a pass to Kyle, and she's tied up. That's a travel, not called, but Kyle hits it. 4-point lead now by Marion. The winner of this game advances to Columbia City Regional next Saturday. It's Reinbold in the lane. She's around one player, misses a shot, and Kyle comes up with it. Kyle has it knocked away. It'll go out of bounds. And it's a 4-point lead with 2:35 to play. Mark Pixley's Bishop Luers Knights has 3 timeouts left. They'll have Vermilion inbounds it now. And she'll look and she'll give it to Kyle. Kyle will throw it up top to Horton. Horton will back it out. She'll dribble. Marion in the 1-on-1 the rest of the way. As Kyle gets the ball, she'll face up. And she turns it over. The Luers fans wanted the 5th foul on her. They didn't get it. The clock ticks down to 2 minutes to play here in our 4th quarter. It's Gray with the ball. Now she'll drive, kick it to Beerbaum. Beerbaum in the lane, runner on the way. Now they'll call the foul. And they'll call that on Turner, her first. And Beerbaum will go to the line to shoot 2 with 2:04 to play. Harvey up off the bench again for Marion. The sophomore at the line. She's got 9. Make it 10. Kyle checks out. 3-point lead. 2:04 to play. Second one good. So the sophomore hits another one, and she's into double figures with 11. 2-point game as Turner brings it up. She has the ball almost deflected away, and now Vermilion with it. Luers does not want to foul. Vermilion around one player, gets it to Harvey. Harvey double teamed, she loses it. And now she's double teamed again, and the ball goes to Horton. Marion resets her offense. Nice pass to Vermilion. She'll shoot a 15-footer, go off the back of the rim, and go in! Wow. I don't know what that hit, but it had a shooter's roll. And it's good as Beerbaum with the ball once again. Reinbold with it. She fakes. Down to 1 minute. Kanapke in the lane. She'll spot up, shoot. In and out, and rebounded by Horton. Marion by 4. Down to 1:15 to play. Vermilion with the ball now. And now Luers has to go with an all-out helter-skelter defense. They can't get the ball away. And Vermilion with the ball. Oh, they wanted to travel. It's not called. And now the pocket's almost picked. Ball in the court, and I think they're going to call a foul on Ashlyn Gray. So at the one, Marion will shoot 1-on-1. I'm not sure who they say is going to be the foul shooter. I think it's Vermilion. And Vermilion will go to the line to shoot. Vermilion with 10 points, and she's had a big second half as Kyle wants in the game, and she'll come in and replace Harvey. So 1-1 with 56 seconds to play. The shot is up and good. The sophomore with a big shot. And she'll have the chance to extend the lead to 6. It's up, around, and drops. Quickly up the court comes Reinbold. She'll stop, go left, kick it to Kanapke. She'll drive, kick it outside. Gray's 3 on the way. That's going to be to the right. It's deflected to Horton, and now they're going to have to foul. And that's on Ashlyn Gray. Will Marion survive Bishop Luers tonight? And Coach Jordan all over his big girl, trying to get her fired up to go after every rebound. I think Rashay Kyle's just completely worn out. Timeout on the court, Bishop Luers. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
Horton at the line shooting 1-1 for Marion. She'll eye it and hit it. And now all the Marion Giants players will go off the line. They'll go into the backcourt. Second one on the way and good. Marion's starting to feel it now. 30 seconds from a sectional championship. Reinbold launches a three. In and out. Goes around and goes right to Scott. Inside to Kanapke, and she hits the shot. And Mark Pixley uses a timeout. We'll stay here during this timeout so I can kind of update you on what's going around the other sectionals. A lot of the games are not final. Here we do have a final. One of the Summit Athletic Conference teams are into the regional, and that is Concordia. They won by 10 tonight over Angola. Southside will face the winner of Carroll Northrop, and at last check, Carroll was winning that game. See, I'm still checking to see if I can find any other finals. It looks like Lakewood Park has won, and I think they were playing Lakeland Christian. Southern Wells defeats Liberty Christian 57-45 to advance. So those are some of your finals, and our score 52-56. 6-point lead. Turner will inbounds, and she'll probably look for Kyle. She does, and she'll find Kyle. Kyle's one of the better foul shooters. And now it's a turnover, and it goes right to Luers. Inside, they'll go up with it and block. Kyle's done. That's the fifth foul on Kyle. And she will sit the remainder of this game as Harvey will check in. And Kyle will check out with her 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 blocked shots. And Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2 for Luers with 20 seconds to play. Johnson eyes the first, and it's good. Ice in her veins. Lead down to 5, 20 seconds to play. Her second one good. Johnson, Turner to inbound. She'll throw it to Jackson. Jackson double teamed. And then Turner gets away with a push. A foul will be on Luers, I believe, Gray. And we'll go the other way. And Turner will go over to the other way to shoot 2. Turner will shoot 2. Her first one on the way. And it rolls around. A little fist pump there. She can feel it. Beerbaum back in, the sharpshooter for Luers. 16 seconds to play in this regional or sectional championship. Second one up and good. Quickly up the court comes Luers. Will they get a shot off will be the question. Reinbold shoots a 3, fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 3. And that foul, I believe, was on Jackson. 6-point lead, but it can get cut in half if Reinbold can hit these 3 foul shots, and 10 seconds to play. Her first one up and good. Bishop Luers still has life. The second one up and off the back of the rim. So she'll need this one as Javens checks back in for Beerbaum. This is a big foul shot right here for Luers. She'll eye it, fire off the front of the rim, and it rolls in. Interesting that Coach Pixley did not use a timeout. And we'll go the other way and shoot double bonus. That'll be Horton to go to the line. Gray on Caitlin Gray. She's done for the game. And they'll have to bring in a sub. And Coach Mark Pixley is going to use his allotted time to make Horton stand there and think about shooting this foul shot. I'm sure it's going to be Libby Beerbaum, and it is. When this game ends, we'll take about a 1-minute timeout and come back and give you the individual scoring and update you from any of the finals from around the area in girls basketball. Horton eyes the first one, and good. Horton money from the line tonight. She'll eye the second one, and good. Looks like the Giants will take a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. AW
Ball gets him down to Reinbold. She'll come up the court. Stops, shoots a three. Good! And Coach Mark Pixley uses a timeout with .2 to go. Then Reinbold with a big shot. And I don't think they'll put any time on the clock. That was pretty true there. 56 seconds, 56-53 our score, but it's .2 on the clock, and the officials are over talking to each other. And it looks like they may go with 1 second. So the officials confirm they will move the clock to 1 second. So they're going to have to foul immediately, make the person miss both shots, and then throw a full quarter to win the game. Oddly enough, my cameraman Patrick, I've seen that almost work in the regional 2 years ago at Columbia City. Shania Kelly for Concordia caught one off a rebound with 1 second, launched it full court, swish. But it was too late. It happened. I would say if there's any girl for Bishop Luers that's got that kind of arm, it might be Beerbaum or Kanapke. If you're Marion, you just throw the ball to half court or on the other side and make sure the ball stays in bounds. And here's the ball. It's going to get tossed high into the air. It gets deflected, and that'll do it. Your final score, Marion 56, Bishop Luers 53, and they will celebrate on the court, and we'll let you listen to the crowd. The teams will shake hands. We'll take a 1 minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the scoring from around the area and the individual scoring for this game. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Parkview Sports Medicine, Big Eyed Fish, and the Fort Wayne Comets, as well as the Mad Ants. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
The Marion Giants celebrate on the court tonight. Coach Lawrence Jordan's young ladies win the sectional championship 56-53 over Bishop Luers. We'll give you some the finals we kind of have from around the area. We know that Carroll won the sectional tonight, 81-66 over Northrop. It was Fairfield over Wawasee, 42-34, and they will advance to the next week's regional. Will Fairfield out at Columbia City. See if we've got any other ones. I know Concordia won tonight by 10 over Angola. Southside was victorious. And I'll see if I can get any other ones here before we give you the individual scoring. It was Oak Hill over North Miami, 50-34. Bluffton was leading at last count over Canterbury, 49-43 with 50 seconds to play. And let's see if I've got any other finals from around the area. That will do it for the area. So congratulations to all the local teams that have moved on. Congratulations to Marion. Now let's give you the scoring. First for the Bishop Luers Knights. Their record, they will fall to 18-8 on the season. That will do it for their season. They will head off and get ready for a spring sport with the girls from Bishop Luers. They got 2 points from Caitlin Gray, 4 from Anaya Johnson. Lydia Reinbold with 12, 14 from Catherine Kanapke, 11 from Libby Bierbaum off the bench, and she was huge in the first half for the Lady Knights. She had a couple big three-pointers. They got 8 points from Bright and 2 from Dorian Jarvis. So not many seniors on Bishop Luers' team, and they will be back next year to contend for this sectional title, I'm sure. For Marion Giants, their record will extend out now to 21-4. Coach Lawrence Johnson's Marion Giants will move on next week, and they will play at the Columbia City Regional either at 10 or 12. You will have to check the state website to find out what time they will play. They're cutting down the nets right now. Well, here's the scoring for the Lady Giants. They got 8 from Turner, 13 from Vermillion, 8 from Shear, 7 from Horton, 2 from Markeisha Jackson, and tonight's Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Rashea Kyle, with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 block shots. So that will do it here from the Belmont Sectional. I want to thank you all for watching tonight. Remember, today's broadcast was brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. As Marion cuts down the net, we will let you watch it just for a few minutes here. And an exciting time for any team when you win a sectional title. I remember when my Concordia team, we won the sectional title in 1989, and it's one heck of a feeling when you get up there and you get that pair of scissors and you can cut down the net and have that for the rest of your life. So Horton cuts her section off, and I think that will do it here from the great city of Decatur here at Belmont High School. I want to thank Kim Hyatt, the principal, for hosting us tonight. And looks like they may announce No, they're just saying where the game's at. So that will do it here from Belmont. Final score 56-53, the Marion Giants over Bishop Luers. For my cameraman, Big Pat, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching a special presentation of Sectional Championship Basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scored!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.